Time now to get a check of the forecast. So, Tim, how's it looking on the rain?
We got a lot of activity heading our way, guys. The rain doesn't get here until after midnight, and it's going to come down in buckets throughout the day tomorrow. In fact, your morning commute is going to be a slow one. Give yourself plenty of extra time. You know what happens here when any sort of precipitation falls from the clouds. During a rush hour, it's a slow go for everybody. Very complex two-phase storm system heading our way this week. First of which is going to bring us that heavy rain. Then we have the second phase that's going to bring in some colder air and change over that rain to some snow by Wednesday evening. And there are some signals in the long range of a fifth coming up this weekend. Yeah. Okay. Sky view outside right now. We have overcast conditions. We are dry, though. There may be a few isolated sprinkles later on this afternoon. But aside from that, we are mainly dry. 54 degrees right now. We'll tack on a few more degrees from what we're seeing currently. And that's going to be our high for pretty much the week. We're going to get much cooler than this for the next couple of days, especially as we head on in to the first official day of spring coming in tomorrow, then again on Wednesday. 50 in Newport News, 53 in Hosky, 54 in Chesapeake over to Norfolk, 53 in Wakefield, 52 Williamsburg, 55 Elizabeth City, and look at Edenton sitting at 60 right now. So here are the high temperatures for the rest of the week. Look at that. We're not even passing 50 degrees. In fact, the first full day of spring on Wednesday, 38 degrees, and also has the chances of seeing that wintry weather here, especially in the afternoon and evening. Lots of clouds out there now, maybe a few isolated sprinkles as we go through the rest of the afternoon, but that chance is quite low. The main event still way back to our west, the center of low pressure here, very complex, wide-reaching storm. Although right now it doesn't have a ton of moisture associated with it, and we'll get that moisture feed from the Gulf of Mexico as it heads towards the eastern seaboard. Here's how it looks on Futurecast. Lots of clouds for the remainder of the day today. And as we get past midnight tonight, we start to see the showers fill on in. And then look at all the bright yellows, oranges, and reds as we get towards that morning commute tomorrow morning. It's going to be coming down quite heavily. Here we are at 7:45 in the morning. We're talking rainfall rates inch per hour here at this particular point. It moves out. Things quiet down a little bit into Tuesday afternoon. Still some rain showers around, but into Tuesday evening and overnight, we get a bit of a break, and then it fills right back on in as we get into early Wednesday morning as phase 2 gets underway. A sister low develops off the coast, and that's going to have a little bit more of a pull of some colder air coming on in. And you see that rain snow line pushing on down along I-64 through the Williamsburg area by the time we get to the lunch hour, and then into Hampton Roads by late afternoon into early evening. So how much rain can we expect? A good soaking rain. We'll stop it here by early tomorrow morning. Not a lot has fallen just yet, but then we go through the day, upwards of an inch in some spots, and by the time it all wraps up with phase 1, we do see upwards of an inch, inch and a half, even 2 inches possible. Now, how much snow can we expect? Well, there's a lot of factors in verifying these totals here. The timing, if that changeover is later in the day, towards evening, the sun is set, we'll likely see these accumulations on grassy surfaces and road surfaces. If it's in the middle of the afternoon, just grassy surfaces. The intensity, we need the heavier rainfall and snow to pull down the colder air from aloft. And of course, the storm track will determine exactly who sees the heavier snow totals there. So that'll be fine-tuned. It is only Monday. We'll get to Tuesday and Wednesday and beyond that after that. 56 degrees with isolated afternoon shower, 45 tonight with that rain coming in heavy at times. Can't even rule out a rumble of thunder as we get into the overnight hour, especially to the south. And there's a look at the next 7 days. Rain and wind tomorrow. That rain heavy at times, especially in the morning hours, and that rain ending as a wintry mix. Some snow here into Wednesday and even early Thursday. Break Friday. Another storm this weekend.
It's time for relief. It's time for sunshine.
Yes.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'm trying.
We're there. Wow. All right. Thanks, Tim.